Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this Full Press NHL special. I'm your host, Jim Biringer. David Calabretta back alongside me. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay notified for the latest and greatest because we're always first. We're always right on top of everything. But we're not talking rumors today. We're going to sidetrack it a little bit, but we're going to stay with the Montreal Canadiens, one of our favorite teams here. We're going to talk about Lane Hutson, Calder Trophy, why he should win the Calder Trophy, and what he's doing this season. David, I'm going to hand it off to you because I've been seeing your tweets, and I agree with you. Lane Hutson should win the Calder Trophy as NHL Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, well, it's been a debate across the National Hockey League, and you don't want to take anything away from Macklin Celebrini. But when I see the Calder Trophy, the way I view it is how valuable this player is to their team. And it's not an MVP award, but it's how does this rookie help this team? And for me, the no-brainer option here is Lane Hutson. What he's doing, on defense for the Montreal Canadiens has been incredible. 48 points this season, tied for fourth in the National Hockey League in defenseman scoring. He was the fastest to record 50 assists in Montreal Canadiens history. This guy's breaking records every single time he gets a point. And, for me, he's completely transformed the Canadiens power play. He's transformed the Canadiens blue line. And obviously there's going to be the people on Twitter who just look at his plus minus and say, yeah, he doesn't know how to defend. Yeah, maybe in his first 20 games, he had a hard time. But if you really look into it and watch with your eyes, the eye test instead of just analytics, he's been great. He's been good defensively. He's been playing against the top competition, the top lines of each team. That's why he's my pick.
No, and I agree with that pick. Look, like you said, nothing to take away from Macklin Celebrini, what he's doing to San Jose Sharks. Nothing to take away with Dave Mitchkoff down in Philadelphia or Dustin Wolf in Calgary. But if you look at it, and I like what you said, when we look at the Norris Trophy, we look at offensive points and we just look at points. We don't look at just defense for the Norris Trophy, even though it's supposed to be the best defenseman in the National Hockey League. Shouldn't be based on offensive numbers. And like you said, Erik Karlsson, the 1 year in San Jose, won it with over 100 points, but his plus minus was bad. He was a clubhouse leader.
And analytics said his defense was bad, right?
Right. But he still won the Norris, even though he probably shouldn't have, but he did because he had the most points. Well, Mo Seider won the Calder with 50 points. Lane Hutson's already bypassed that and then some.
Yeah. I mean, look, I got so heated the other day because I think if his name wasn't Lane Hutson and he didn't play for the Montreal Canadiens, then it wouldn't even be a debate right now. And it's because it's been a narrative since he started his career, even before he got into the NHL, and that's why teams dropped on him because of his size and he couldn't play defense. But it's just not the case. When you see a guy who's flashy on offense, you're automatically going to assume this guy can't play defense. But if you really look into the games, and I encourage the Calder voters especially to watch the games, and I'm sure they know and they like what they see when it comes to Lane Hutson. And look, like I said, if we're going to give the Norris winner, that's the best defenseman, right? Most valuable defenseman. We're going to give it to Jacob Slavin every year then, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're not. We're giving it to the guy who's contributing on all ends of the ice. And that's what it is with Lane Hutson right now. 50 points in 60 games is nothing short of incredible. And he's probably going to hit 65 by the end of the season. And Celebrini is going to go just under point per game. That's definitely something to take into account too and write home with. But a defenseman hitting 65 points in his rookie season is incredible. And we haven't seen that, I think, in years.
Well, Nick Lindstrom, that's Nick Lindstrom territory.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's Nicholas Lindstrom territory when you're talking about what a rookie is doing in the scoring, right? For most points for a defenseman. And he's top 4 in the NHL amongst defensemen, not just rookie defensemen.
Yeah.
All defensemen. And like we said, Celebrini's changed the game here in San Jose. He's made that team electric. So fun to watch, so skilled with the puck. And he's so good off the puck too, right? Like he's just so good off the puck. I'm not saying, he's the next Sidney Crosby or anything like that, but like this kid is going to transform the San Jose Sharks. he's got better talent around him than Connor Bedard did. And like, there's not the hype around him as much, but Celebrini is a really, really good player. So is Michkov in Philadelphia. And obviously the forgotten one is Dustin Wolf, what he's doing as a rookie goalie with the Calgary Flames, who, you know, he's got them in a playoff position. And look, I think he's going to get a lot of votes, especially if the Flames get in the playoffs.
Yeah, because like I said, we go most valuable. And, you know, I would not be mad if Dustin Wolf wins the Calder, because the reason the Calgary Flames are in the playoffs are because of Dustin Wolf. You know, he's been amazing and a key piece to their success.
Right. And I don't know if making the playoffs matters so much for the other guys, like, because we know the Canadians may or may not make it. They're right there. But if they do get in and Hudson's going to continue the season, I think it's going to help them. But if all teams fall short, I think then it's just going to be coming down to, you know, the voters and the popularity contest. But to me, I think, in my opinion, I agree with you. Not that I'm biased, because I like watching the Montreal Canadiens play and I like how they built that team. But if you watch what Lane Hutson's done in this rookie season, it's really incredible. And I think he should win the Calder Trophy.
Yeah. And look, every rookie has a fault. Celebrini is amazing offensively, but he still struggles defensively. Michkov, another extremely talented offensive forward, struggles defensively. Lane Hutson, extremely gifted offensively. Solid defense, but he has missteps. But every rookie has missteps. No rookie is perfect, right?
Right.
And that's why you see a bunch of them benched or scratched. And that hasn't been the case for Celebrini or Hutson. However, it has been for Michkov, but it doesn't mean anything less other than they're just learning how to play in the National Hockey League. And each game you see these players are getting better and better. So, you know, if we're really going to just judge on their faults, then let's give the Calder to someone with one game played and scored a hat.
Right? Exactly. Hutson and Celebrini has really transformed the team. So as well. Again, nothing to take away from Michkov. Look, it's going to be a tight race for the Calder Trophy, but I think we both can agree. I think Lane Hutson deserves to win the Calder.
Yeah, I think we're both unanimous decision here.
Unanimous decision, Lane Hutson for Calder. Guys, this has been just a quick video here, breaking it down, Calder Trophy. Jim Biringer, David Calabretta here, Full Press NHL. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay notified. NHL trade deadline right around the corner. Take care. We'll be back again.